A lot of people compared the last record, Sacred, Profane, and Sugarcane, to King of America. And, you know, I didn't see it as that. King of America was an interesting record in which Elvis started writing these sort of country folk songs or something.
Now to teaming.
T-Bone and I, we put it together. And then we didn't make another record. We wrote songs together. I had a hand in a couple of his songs. I probably just turned up at that moment. T-Bone's way of working to say it's refined is only in the sense that the things that people take so much unnecessary trouble over have fallen away. His confidence in the team of players and all of the people that work in the studio. Just the approach to keeping the flow from one number to another are all the reasons that he's so highly thought of as a producer. It isn't a magic trick. It's actually just a well-chosen word to a player, to a singer.
Others in the kitchen cooking us for breakfast.
National Ransom is a song, more of the moment just past where we're being asked to believe that we should all just give money away forever. The musical echoes of the time in which this last occurred, this sense of precariousness, and with it all the greed and stupidity. That's all happened before, and the music that came out of that period was very beautiful. So I wanted to try and echo some of it in the sounds of some of the songs. Well, Dr. Watson, I presume, has its origins in an appearance at Merlefest, which is a bluegrass festival in Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Now, just by coincidence, I was introduced to Doc as the figurehead of the festival, and he just started to talk about his life in a beautifully poetic way. I don't know how many times he had told the story of his life in this way, but it struck me as a very moving testimonial to the perseverance in life. I've written only a handful of songs about the thing I do, just really taking the things he said to me and just thinking about them a little bit, and maybe a few of my own ideas and the way were added to the things he said, and making it like a rhyme or a riddle that added up really to a dedication to the life I lead. Jimmy Standing in the Rain. It's about an English cowboy singer traveling around the music halls and the musical theatres, stumbling from one indiscretion to the next. And he's borrowed the act of Jimmy Rogers. And it's just a little picture of his dilemma. Well, some people have that. They have a sense of who they are and where they belong. You know, this guy doesn't.
Somebody's calling you again. It's finally dawning. Jimmy's standing in the rain. Jimmy's standing in the rain.
How has he managed to stay with it, to after all these years, to still supply so much energy and love and vitality and generosity? I mean, he's the most generous of artists.
I just try to make the stories as vivid to myself and make the music as beautiful as it can be. We worked with great ability to understand one another, and I entrust people to play in service of the idea of the song. And with T-Bone, and Mikey and everybody that was in the studio, including the musicians of the band, to recognize when an idea was not worth pursuing.
My mountains over lies you told.
Do I think this is clearer in its intentions than even the last record? Yes. Is it bolder because of the scope? Yes.
Coward that you are, you faithlessly